Here is the pumpkin patch. It's a pretty good sized pumpkin patch because it's about, a little over half acre long and about 35, 40 feet wide, I'd say, I don't know. I do know that we planted 60 hills and about 200 plants. It's really kind of the patch itself was, I think, too small for the amount of pumpkins that we planted, but it's been okay so far. We have several pumpkins. I don't really know how many, maybe 50 right now, and this is the end of July. Here's a little one that just got pollinated. I think I hand-pollinated that one, actually. That's like the only one that's been successful that I've hand-pollinated because they just die after I hand-pollinate them. I don't know why. I'm not a very good hand-pollinator, I guess. So simple, but oh well. Here's pumpkin. I don't really want to go through and show you every pumpkin. I would, but you'd probably get bored. But yeah, I could probably sit here all day and just talk about them. I come out here every day, check on them, make sure they have everything they need. The weeds are really, really bad in here. Here's pumpkin. Not too big. I don't have really big pumpkins yet, but like I said, it's the end of July. So, you know, here's a pumpkin. They're all different colored greens. Like, some of them are light green, some of them are dark green. It's really weird. All kinds of different shapes, too. These stupid tall weeds, I don't know what they are, but they're everywhere, and they're really bad. One thing I've learned, do not leave, for 2 weeks. Do not leave your pumpkin patch unattended. Because it does not turn out very good, because I went to California or Los Angeles for 2 weeks for a conference, and I came back, and the weeds had taken over everything. So, advice, do not leave it unattended for 2 weeks, because it will not look pretty when you get back. A lot of the leaves have kind of, look like they're dying, but we haven't had rain. We finally got some rain last night, like 1/4 of an inch, so not too much, but enough for a little bit. We do have to bring the truck out here and water them. I try to do that once a week, but of course I don't get to that. Just pumpkins everywhere. They're over there. They're everywhere. I'm really excited for them to harvest them. I gave them 120 days. They're Connecticut field pumpkins. So, if you know anything about those, there's one in there. I did grow pumpkins last year. I grew 2 hills. My patch was horrible last year. I grew everything that I've got out here in one patch that was about 30 feet long, and I put things in different hills, and it was horrible. It was a mess. But I did get a lot of squashes out of it, but I didn't get any pumpkins out of it. See, there's a funny looking colored one, kind of. There's another one. And this is just the first row. I'm finding all these. There's actually one that's turning orange. And I'm assuming that it's doing that because its nutrients it's not getting the right nutrients. So when they don't get the right nutrients, they just kind of turn orange because that's what they know to do. Because in fall's whenever they stop getting the nutrients. So they just turn orange because the pumpkins do. And here's my almost orange pumpkin in July. Actually, it's almost August, but it's still July. We can go. It's kind of towards the end of the patch. It's kind of mid-patch, I guess you could say. Ooh, there's a bug. There's a lot of bugs. I haven't had too much of a bug problem, but I keep getting messages on my phone. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have too much of a bug problem. I guess you could say yet. There's a little one. But not much going on out here right now because this is, I think the boring stage is whenever they're just growing, nothing's there, but I think this is the fun stage because You just, every day you come out here and see. That one's kind of turning orange. I don't know why. Maybe the same thing over there, I don't know. But I think this is the fun stage, because every day you come out and you see a new pumpkin. Literally. You see new pumpkins every day. The other day I counted around 30, and then about 4 days later I counted 50. No, I counted 25 the first day, then 50 the next, so it like doubled in just a few days. So, that's always cool. Now here's a little one that just got pollinated. Right there. And it's raining again. It's done that off and on all day, but it helps them. Not the leaves, but the plant, I guess. They're just everywhere you look, there's just a pumpkin. And I do want to sell them. Not like have a huge thing and start a company or anything, but like have a little stand, because I live in a small town, about 500 people living in it, so in Missouri, so I'd like to slowly just have a little stand in Main Street and sell pumpkins this fall. Around October 1st, I think, is the day that I have picked out to harvest them. That's what I planned them for anyway, because I gave them 120 days. I planned them June 2nd. So how many weeks would that be? I'm not sure how many weeks it's been since June 2nd. I guess 8 weeks. Almost 8 weeks now. So this is almost 8 weeks worth of growing, but the weeds are really, really bad out here. It's kind of sad to see the weeds, and some of them die off the plants. Stupid bug. There's another one. But some of the plants and leaves just kind of die off. And it's kind of sad to watch, because you know all the hard work goes into it, but I got all these seeds from Gurney's Seeds, the Connecticut Field pumpkin seeds. Last year, yeah, what I talked about before last year, because I saved the pumpkin seeds from last year, and I don't know what I got. I don't know what it was. It was not a pumpkin, no, I don't know. I can't even explain what it was, but it was definitely not a pumpkin. Go ahead and go out here. It's really hard to, there's just clear spaces over here where the vines haven't attacked everything yet. My weird orange pumpkins right there. You go over here. This is the edge of the patch. We had a tractor till this. We didn't do the hand tiller on any of our patches. Obviously, it would have taken a long time. That I did not want to spend doing it here, because it was hot. Anyway. There's one. It's been growing pretty quickly. There's one that was pollinated a few days ago. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. There's that one. But, I mean, there's a lot of really, really, really little ones like that now. But that's pretty much it for the pumpkin patch so far. But I'll keep you updated and next week and everything, so that is it for the pumpkin patch now.